What's up, boys? This is part 2 of a probably 3-part series on a 2019 to 2020, or I apologize, 2019 to 2023 YZ250F. It's probably similar with other models. We're going to start off by cracking all these 8mm by hand. Since I'm going to be disassembling this whole thing, it's the most reasonable thing to do currently. And then we'll just take the parts off one by one as we go. But this keeps a lot of the surface area intact when you do it by hand instead of using an impact. A lot of times an impact, if you notice when you're like taking off a rear axle or something like that, you'll notice a lot of metal shavings just going everywhere, and that has to do with the impact that you're using. If you were using a hand tool to do that, more than likely it wouldn't happen. But you know, you never know, and it's all preference anyway. It really depends on what you're doing. But I do like to crack all these by hand because it is being sold. So this way it just makes sure that everything is nice and solid. And I can kind of visually inspect everything as we go. I think that's everything except for the one behind us right here. Which one? This one. Alright, so they're all loose. I'm going to go ahead and blast them all off and stick them in the little cases that we have made. Be right back. Alright, so we got most of the bolts off. The inner clutch cover just wants to fall right out, so we got all that for now. I'm try to hold it there while we take the outer clutch cover. Pretty solid, a little scraped up. We'll set that aside. Next we'll go ahead and take off our filter cover. Kind of go back and forth. There's a little O-ring, and then there's our filter. We'll just chuck that, and we'll put this in a bag like so. Normally I would keep the bolts with it, but I'll just put them in after. I like to sell parts with the hardware just in case. You never know, someone might have something that's stripped or whatever. Should probably tighten that up before. Alright, and then there's little tabs on here to kind of pull her off nice and smooth. I think that should do it. Yeah, that bottom one definitely did it. I'd say go from the bottom first, pry it from the bottom, and then the rest will come pretty easy. Solid, no rust or corrosion. I think it was using blue on this engine. 1 second, we'll take off this pump and I'll be right back. Just gonna grab the tent. Alright, sorry. So actually, we're gonna leave that on until we get to the back, because I believe there is a little hole there, or a little 10mm to hold it by, I believe, on the other side, so you can kind of counter hold it. Yeah, right here. So you'll see 2 grooves, one right there, one right there. It should be a 10. Could be a 12. 10mm. So you do it like that, and then you blast the other one off, or just do it by hand easily. This one's just going to be by hand easily. So there is a little bit of black right there, you can see. So that's a little bit of buildup. It's 2021, I believe, so it has been around a little bit, but I'm actually surprised that there's that much in there. I'm gonna need a new place to set stuff. I'll be right back. Alright, now with the inner clutch basket off, we got our clutch basket itself, which is a 10mm. Go ahead and grab that and just start popping them off. Probably could just do a little bit at a time here, but it really doesn't matter. If you question the springs, I would just replace them, because they don't actually last forever. The springs do lose their integrity after a while, or they can break, but that's the most of the kind of reason why I just leave the replaced or the lost, I guess. Alright, so we'll keep all that together, stick that aside. We'll go ahead and take our outer plate, the outer pressure plate here. So it wants to come, we'll just take a clutch with it. There we go. So nothing came on the inside there, so this is just the outer pressure plate. Put that in the bag if it fits. Set it aside. And then we got, oh, I guess we got, that's not coming out yet. Okay, so we got our push rod. Well, actually, I guess this is the actuator with the bearing, and then there should be a ball bearing in here. No, just a rod. Oh, there's the bearing. It was actually on the inside of the cup there. Like a little cannon. Cool. Alright, so then we got a rod right here we'll take out, and we'll put that in a bag. My hands are all oily. Make sure you don't lose that ball. Almost say double wrap it. We'll just wrap it up nice. Okay. So we got our packs here, which we really don't need to play with. We're going to take off our center nut here, our axle, or our clutch, clutch hub. Inner, yeah, this is our inner, one second. Alright, I apologize. Our son, we have a 1-year-old, he's going a little nuts in there. This is our inner pressure plate, and then our basket. So we're going to go ahead and pop the inner pressure plate along with the basket off. Looks like it's probably going to be that same size, possibly 24. Is that what it was? One second. Alright, so this is a biggie. Best I got to match it is a 30. Looks like it is grooved right here, so you're going to have to knock this groove out first before you blast it. Just a pick and then a flathead. If I have one that'll work. We're all pretty destroyed here at this point. This one's not horrible, but it's very long. One second. Let me find something. Alright, so since this one was pretty on there, I went ahead and we're going to use the pick first to kind of just pick around it, like so, to get enough room. And then we'll take our flathead and hopefully, yeah, then you just pry it up a little bit and she's good. I think that should be good. Maybe you could give it a little bit more just to be even. You don't want to mess any threads up. Alright, so yeah, 30. Be right back. Alright, so I apologize. After looking at it, I do believe we are gonna have to take it off because this is just gonna slide. So we're gonna pull our plates off here, like so. Just gonna keep them in order. I don't think I'll sell them or anything. Normally, just kind of have those sitting around the shop. So at this point, sometimes I'll either put a paper towel or a towel in here to keep it still. I don't really have too many clean towels. The ones that are like bath towels and stuff are actually the best. They seem to grip really good. But we'll do it this way just for sake of anybody that doesn't have the proper tools to get this done, which I'm sure a lot of people don't have the very expensive. I don't even know if I have the one to do this, honestly. I just have that clamp one. Let's see. You really got to push this in there. Make sure you don't burr anything up. Keep to the like grooves and whatnot. But you do want to make sure the towel goes in the grooves to get good contact with the inner pressure plate here and the basket. Hopefully that should do it. We'll know. Alright. Still on? Alright, so we need our adapter. This thing's such a chunker. Here we are. Something like that, and cross our fingers. We'll know if it doesn't work. Does not appear to be working. Alright, so we're gonna push it in more. Make sure this is still on. Yeah, it is. So, just so you know that it does work, I'm going to keep it running. Hopefully it doesn't take too long though. But this honestly might be the only way I have to take it off, because I don't know if I have the correct size for this. I know I have a lot of YZ80 stuff. Not as much of the big 4-stroke. Alright, here we go. And she's off. Alright, so it takes about 2 turns with it. Kind of got to lock the towel in, then you can just pull it out. Boom. Back on the floor, right where it belongs. Collect all that dirt. And then I could put it put it in the engine next time I take it apart. No. Try to clean them off before. Okay, so that's our... Does this have 2 washers? That's weird. So this inner basket, inner pressure plate has 2 washers. It's got the inner, I guess, thrust washer maybe, and then it's just got a thick washer along with the block-on hub bolt. We're gonna put all 3 of those, which the other one is just stuck on by oil, into a basket, or I mean into a bag, just so we don't lose it. And we'll keep it right here in the hub. Keep that next to the other part, wherever I put that. And next we could slide this bad boy off. There is going to be the washer, or I guess it's a washer, right? I guess it maybe a bearing of sorts. Oh no, those are the bearings, the copper. So anyway, keep all this together. Make sure you don't damage it. Just gonna put it over here by the cover. Alright, so we got that. Next, I swear this just came out though. Guess you gotta take that bolt off first. So, go ahead and knock off. Well, we could pull our shift shaft through right here. Make sure you clean the other side very well if it's pretty dirty. This one's nice and clean, so I didn't really have to worry. But there is a washer. Oh, I guess it's a collared washer. Yeah, we'll put that in a bag. And then we got, let's see, is this like our idler gear? I'm guessing for our starter. Or like a reducer gear. Okay, we'll put that inside a bag. I don't see any washers or anything behind it. Well, actually maybe or behind those C-clips, the circlips. Anyway, we'll put that over here. Then we got, let's see, our oil pump. Might as well go ahead and grab that real quick. It's gonna be, looks like a 4. Yeah, 4mm torque. These ones are just gonna go ahead and take off with the old impactor. Thread lock on there. Some reds. The low stuff. And is it just the 2? There's our pump. And we'll keep that with or we'll keep the hardware with the pump for now until we sell it. Hopefully keep it all together. So let's see here. Next we'll go ahead and grab our primary. Could do our one second. Alright, so we got a 22 for the primary. Yeah. We're gonna hold our crank again. I don't know if it's reverse threaded. I hope not. Oh shoot. Is it not a 22? Yeah. Ooh. It's probably not the recommended way. So we're gonna grab our counterbalancer. Alright, so let's not get them mixed up. I don't know why this isn't coming out. Isn't that supposed to come out? Turn it? Alright. So we'll keep our keep all our stuff together here. Oops, sorry. So that's our primary along with the counterbalance sprocket. Ooh. Probably individually bag those. We'll do that here in a bit. Oh, this goes with those. Then we got our counterbalance right here, along with the washer. It's right there. Keep all those together. All right, next we got, let's see, the shift shaft roller right there. And then we got our gear. We're gonna have to, oh, actually this is a little bit different, huh? There goes a collar. Don't want to lose that. Make sure you grab it. Oops. Hopefully you'll be able to see the engine. So that's the collar that just came off of the shift shaft. It's on the little knob right here for the shoot. What is that? Well, I know it's the shifter, but I can't remember the actual name for the springs and the. All right, so it's a 10mm. 1 second. All right, so they're your shift paws. I forgot. I swear I didn't look that up. All right, so we got our 10 on here. I believe it's a 10. So it is possible that it could come apart when you take it off here. You know what? We should probably take the old round down there. What? I feel like this might make this fly if we don't take her off first. Oh, there it goes. Alright, so it is possible. Just has a lot of force on there. So we'll take the tension off. Hopefully it doesn't pop in our face. Look away. Look away. Oh. Why is that not finding a good spot here? I need a bigger tool for this. Shoot. It just doesn't feel right doing it so far down. Okay, you know what? Let's experiment here. We're just gonna try it. It's taking off the whole pause set connected to the drum here. Let's see if it flies at us or not. Make sure you don't lose. Oops. So these are your springs right there. You can see. Oh no, those are the knobs. There's springs behind those. So just try to keep this in one piece if you can. If not, you might be chasing springs and tiny little caps. So just keep that in there. Imagine it's just spring loaded. Keep it just like it is. Wrap it up nice and tight. And hope she doesn't go off. And I'm just gonna, instead of unwrapping it, I'm gonna put these bolts in a different bag. And then set that inside there. Alright, so we still got our shift drum here, but this is a lot easier to do now. Well, is it? Christ, so much tension on there. It's really not any easier, but I don't think it's gonna fly at me now. I'm just gonna hold it. And I hope that she does not come at me here all crazy like. Aye. Aye. Okay, we got lucky. So there's our spring and there's our roller, and we will just go ahead and put that, oh, there's a collar in there and that just came out, but we'll put it back in and we'll put that back on there just like that. Oops, sorry. And we'll put it in the bag. Oh, just lost the remaining bags that I do have. I'm not going to be able to put anything else in bags here. Alright, set that aside. So let's see here. This is our collar for our balancer. This is a collar for our shift shaft. That's a spring. It's like for the shift pause. I don't know exactly what that's for, to be honest. But it does not seem to want to come out. Along with this, which is odd. I wonder if you gotta push this little pin in to release it. That has something to do with it. Okay, so I'm looking dumb here. I'm just gonna go ahead and put these two collars together for now. Not a big deal. We'll remember because we do have the video, which is always nice. We'll tilt this back at you. So we're gonna put this all the way into first gear. Make sure you're in first gear, and then we're gonna take it off. I think it's a 10. No, looks like it's probably a 12. Try not to make this video any longer. I'm sure everybody's probably about had it by now. So we are in reverse, or we're in first gear. Oha. There's the spacer. I was gonna say, I was surprised there wasn't one. That is a heck of a spacer. That's for your clutch basket. That's your rear clutch basket spacer. Christ. But we did get our drum off here. I don't think we pull it through. It is really on there though. Oh Christ. Hopefully I didn't grenade. Oh, it split the case. Wow. I hope I didn't grenade that. That's crazy. So, yeah. We'll check out and see if there's any damages here in a second on the next video. Hey, this might be cool, right? Might turn into something. Why not to use an impact on certain things? Alright, I'll catch you on the next one. We're going to call this part 2. Possibly not what to do at the end, because I think that might have just blew the transmission. But I'm not sure. As you can see here, it did split the case, so it might have just, I don't know, knocked something out, but that's not normally the case. And I don't think, I'm hoping this maybe keeps it in place. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, this shift drum should just come out right now. Okay, so no, yeah, I think that's just because this isn't on. The reason it's not going into gear. Must have a bearing behind it. I don't know why it's not coming off right now, to be honest. Oh, there we go. Probably because of the impact, huh? Now I'm taking it off unevenly, which is not really recommended. It is stuck. I mean, it might come off when we take the engine apart here. We're gonna try to save that for the next video. You know what? It might be held in on that other side. Shoot. I don't know. Maybe I just torqued something. I don't know. We'll check it out. Third video is coming up. This one's running real long, 30 minutes. I apologize, you guys. Hopefully we learned something on this. This is my first newer engine that I've been working on, so like I said, this whole channel, I'm kind of learning with you. Don't take all this and do it right away if you're watching this to get ready to disassemble it. This might be what not to do, like we said. So check us out. Hopefully some of these parts will be still good. We'll know here in the next one. Take it easy, like, subscribe. Peace.